Hey guys, what is up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review where today we're taking a look at this Napoleon Dynamite figure. This figure's from, and I might be getting this wrong, I'm going to say BST AXN. I don't know if that's meant to be Best Action. Yeah, it's probably meant to be Best Action, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to call it Best Action because surely that's what it is. I got this figure a while ago now. I'm a massive fan of the Napoleon Dynamite film. I think it's really funny. It's a really good comedy. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The character's really great, and for that reason, when I saw this figure on the shelves, I thought I'd pick it up. Best Action are a brand that I've seen popping up quite a bit recently. They seem to be doing quite a lot of music action figures like Slash, characters from Kiss, AC/DC. I didn't actually know they did a Napoleon Dynamite, so when I saw him I was excited to get him, not only for the character but to check out this brand. So with all that being said guys, let's get into the video, let's crack Napoleon Dynamite open, see what's going on with them and see what's going on with this Best Action. So here is Napoleon in box, and I really like the look of these boxes. Once again, I'm not too familiar with this Best Action line. However, what I have seen, great boxes, just nice artwork, and you can see the figure really well and everything. At the top, we've got Best Action, Best Features, Best Articulation, Best Assortment. It says Skills here. That might be a reference to the film. It must be. Napoleon Dynamite. Then we get the display. Then we get Napoleon Dynamite here, Napoleon Dynamite here, great picture, the logo, Napoleon Dynamite on the side. Yeah, once again, just great artwork featured on this box. Great reference to the film and everything. Here's the back, 22 points of articulation, great product image here. Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite is a 16-year-old high school student from Idaho who lives with his grandmother and older brother Kip. Being socially awkward, Napoleon often daydreams his way through school, doodling fantasy creatures and avoiding various bullies. With his sullen and aloof personality, he makes outrageous claims about himself as having many skills. Great write-up, it shows you all the accessories you get in the back. I really like the spot varnish and everything going on. Yeah, fantastic box. Really makes me feel good about this line and for the things that are going to come. I might have mentioned, I can't remember, for the most part, they've done a lot of music figures like Kiss, AC/DC, Slash as well. Definitely want to pick some of them up. I'm not too bothered right now, but maybe at some point in the future. For now, I'm really happy with this Napoleon, so let's get him out of the box and see what he's like and see what we're working with here. Okay, so here's Napoleon out of the box, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed so far. We get a Best Action sticker, which a lot of folk probably won't care for, but I do think that's pretty cool. It's a nice touch, and yeah, I'll definitely find somewhere to put it. So yeah, kind of cool. And then we get the figure itself. Let's take a look at the accessories. I just want to double check I've not missed anything. It said on the back of the box it looked like you had 3 accessories, but they're counting the hands that are already in the figure. So yeah, I don't really quite get that. Definitely wouldn't count that as an accessory myself, but okay. We do get these slightly more open jazz hands, which don't look too different to the hands we already get, but glad to have them, I guess. And then we get the Walkman MP3 CD player thing with some headphones, which is really nice. This material is really flexible. Looks like, I don't really know what this is, but yeah, really like it. This seems, don't know, I don't think this is going to stay on his head too well. We'll check that out later. I don't think this is going to attach to his body either. It'd be cool if this maybe slotted into the jeans or something, but don't think it will. And then we get the figure itself, and I mean, good likeness, especially for a 5-inch figure. I'll focus more on the scale in a second. I've got some other figures I can compare them to. Yeah, this isn't the nicest of head joints, not really moving around too well. Might need to get some hot water or a hairdryer to that. But yeah, not too bad at all. I like the Vote for Pedro on the chest there. Jeans look really nice. I mean, the sculpt is great. The articulation seems pretty good as well. I'll run over that. The boots look pretty funny. Nice big moon boots that he has in the film. They look great. The jeans look good. I like the paint they've used. The sculpt is good. The t-shirt tucked in. Vote for Pedro. And yeah, to be honest, the head sculpt really is pretty fantastic. The hair looks amazing. I really like the way they've sculpted the hair, the colour they've used as well. Back of the figure. Yeah, for the most part, really like this. And yeah, I was talking about scale. Let's put him next to some other figures and we'll see how tall this guy is. So here is Napoleon next to our average 6-inch scale figure, and if I do get the tape measure, he is standing pretty much exactly 5 inches. So he doesn't scale well with Marvel Legends at all. Let's take a look at him next to a 3.75 inch scale figure. Here is the 3.75 inch Spider-Man that I have in the collection. So yeah, he doesn't scale well with 3.75 either. Shoving a 5 inch Spidey in here. Let's see if we can stand him without having to edit. There we go. Yeah, so he fits in well with other 5 inch figures, as he would, because he has 5 inches. Don't really know the point I was trying to make there. But yeah, I mean, maybe Napoleon could be Spider-Man. I don't have too many 5 inch scale figures in my collection, which I guess was the point I was going for. Mostly as Marvel Legends, but if you do want to create a 5 inch scale collection, Napoleon's going to fit in very well, especially if you're going to pick up more of these best action figures like the Kiss and AC/DC. It would look great altogether because, I mean, the sculpt and the articulation is pretty decent on this guy, especially if you compare him to the Spider-Man 3 5 inch Hasbro line. So yeah, pretty happy with this. It's just that he's not going to fit in too well with the rest of my collection, but a great 5 inch figure. To run over the articulation, as I mentioned earlier, this head joint is horrific. I don't think I'm even going to be able to get it to move all the way around, but you will be able to pose the head around and move it around at pivots. It's obviously on a ball joint. Don't think you're going to be able to take the head off though. That does seem really stiff. He has butterfly joints, which is really great. So good range of movement here. Get the arm about that far up, that far into the body, move it all the way around. You can move his bicep just where it cuts here with the t-shirt and the arm. Then he has a single jointed elbow, and you can move the hands backwards and forwards and all the way around, and of course you could swap them over as well. Same articulation in this arm. He's got this there's not a great range of movement here at the top of the ab area, but you can move that round a bit, mostly backwards and forwards and a wee bit left and right. Move him round at the waist. You can get his leg kicking about that far forward, not very far at all. He's got this upper thigh swivel going on. Double jointed knees. Oh man, that is stiff. So yeah, with the double jointed knees, you're not even getting it too far back, about that far back there. Can't move it at the calf, but you can move the feet, backwards and forwards. Not a great range of movement, and it is tight. So yeah, you can't really move backwards and forwards that much at all. And there's no pivot either. So yeah, the articulation is decent, especially for a 5 inch figure, but not the best, especially just because it's so stiff. Yeah, definitely gonna have to drop this guy in some hot water. So yeah, there we go. Overall, this figure's good, especially for the price point. I think it is justified. I think this figure is very decent. Overall, it looks good. The only thing I don't like the look of is the hands. They just don't look natural at all. I don't know if it's meant to be on the pull. Oh, do you know what? I bet that's so he can hold the MP3 player. That makes sense. It just doesn't look natural at all, and neither do the other ones we get. These definitely look more danced hands, so maybe it would have been nice to get some neutral hands. But that is really my biggest gripe. The articulation is decent for a 5 inch figure. I'm not going to dog on that too much. The paint's really good. The sculpt's really good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is a very decent figure. I think the rest of the line would be great. The only problem for me is I don't have many 5 inch figures, and I'll only really be picking up the characters that I like. I mean, I love the Napoleon Dynamite film, hence the reason I picked up this figure. Lots of bands that I like that the line are making figures for, so I might pick up a Slash and an AC/DC, but they're not top of my list at all, so who knows when I'll pick those up. Really, yeah, just wanted to see what this line was up to, and I'm pretty impressed. It's not amazing, it's not as good as the likes of Marvel Legends and Hasbro, but I didn't expect it would be, and you're not paying as much as the likes of Black Series, Marvel Legends, NECA, or what's the other, Marvel Select. So yeah, pretty excited to see what's going to happen with Best Action here. Let me know what you guys think of this figure down in the comment section below. Of course, I like him. I don't think he's amazing. I don't think he's fantastic, but I think he's good. I think this is a decent, good figure. Let me know down below, and while you're down there, guys, if you do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to hop on over to the channel page, check out any of my other videos up over there, and I'll also leave the link to my Instagram down in the description below, so feel free to hop on over there and check that out. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, I'll catch yous on the flip-flop later. Cheers.